Alright. We are live. Hell yeah. Hello. Hello everybody. Welcome to my channel. Very exciting very exciting updates I would like to make. And yeah. I think I'm just going to work on this while I do the update, which for those of you who don't know, I got my sample recently and I'm really hoping to just do the first draft of the edit from the sample as fast as I can. We're talking like sonic pace fast. I find myself about to finish at one point, but then new problems keep arising. So I'm a bit annoyed by that. I have a lot of new problems that keep coming up. Mainly... okay, I'll talk about it later, but just know that today we're gonna just talk about the book real quick on where I am on and what the hell is happening, because it's been a while since my update, so yeah, hopefully I'm just waiting on people now, actually. I'm just waiting on people to join. Hello, Jess, my savior. Welcome, Jess. Welcome to the stream. I was actually waiting for you mostly. I mostly wanted you to listen in on I have a couple of updates on what I feel I want to do with the book. And because for those of you who don't know, Jess is my American friend that has helped me receive the book from Amazon, because for some reasons when I ordered standard color for the comic book from Amazon, they said they were unfortunately unable to send it to me, and I was mildly pissed. But then I remember I have American friends. God save America. God save America. Also, hi Faith. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Not gonna lie, every day for the past few weeks I've been waking up and all I've been doing is just going through the book over and over again. So I'm kind of losing my mind just a tiny little bit, but it's all good, man. It's all good. I'm super excited for the book, so much so I decided to like talk about it, you know? But yeah, let's see. All right, I think I can start for a bit. Progress. Let's talk about the progress first, okay? I actually need to organize my thoughts. I should have wrote a note before this. Okay, what should we first talk about? Yes, let's talk about progress. I think progress is like very whatever, you know? Lucky is so wholesome. Hi, lovely. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the compliment on Lucky. Lucky appreciates it. I do not own Lucky. Wait, no. Technically, I own Lucky because Lucky is my character, my OC, my rights. But yeah, thank you for the Lucky compliment. I'm sure he appreciates it. I've been working hard. Yes, we've been working hard. We've been working so hard. We're about to lose our minds. Like, yeah, it's all I've been doing. Who is Lucky? Well, Lucky is the OC and the main comic character of my comic, which is this current comic that I'm working on. As you can see, this little bunny here, this is Lucky. Lucky is a bunny. Lucky is inspired by the white rabbit from Alice in Wonderland, and my comic is inspired by Alice in Wonderland, sort of. Basically, the main protagonist is Lucky and Alice, and it's slice of life. It's really cool. The book is coming out, and yeah, hopefully you will feel inclined to check the comic out as well. Also, hi Daravel, welcome to the stream. Yay! People are joining. I can talk about it now. Okay, first of all, I'm very excited to announce the progress of my comic, which is basically, first of all, I have a lot to change. but we're 50%, sort of 50% done with the changes, at least from my first sample proof. Now, I have 2 sample proofs that I need to get. My first sample proof was sent to Jess from America. Once again, thank you, Jess, for the edit. At this point, Jess is kind of like my editor, an underpaid editor, which I don't know, I kind of feel bad about, but thanks again, Jess, for your help. By the way, the roofs should be white here, I just realized. And okay, I got that out of the way. Next, I'm now supposedly tonight or tomorrow, I will be receiving the hardcover proof from Tahir's brother in Germany. So I have 2 people getting my samples, because like I said, Amazon was not able to ship my sample to me, and if they could, they would charge me like $25 shipping, which I am much too broke to pay. So I'm very grateful. As I said again, very grateful for my American and my Germany friends. And yeah, hardcover is coming tomorrow. I can't wait to go through it. My hardcover sample from Amazon. Very exciting. I will probably have to make a lot of changes again, but that's okay. At least the soft cover, which is the one I got from Jess, I'm already making the changes. And yeah, I'm super looking forward to releasing it. Okay. What are the mistakes I have to change? Let's talk about that. So if you're making a book, right, here is a quick tip on how to make your book, okay? The challenges I had to face going through Amazon was, first of all, if it's printed in black and white. I'm only speaking for black and white books because unfortunately my book is black and white. So I can only speak for black and white. I cannot speak for colors. If your book is black and white, I would advise you to have at least, if you're gonna like turn down the opacity, say I have these clouds, right? These clouds opacity didn't used to be so white. Like it was around this. What?
My brother is asking, can you send him, can you track the order?
Oh, okay, sure. After. Alright. So if your clouds are like at this percentage of like white, right? So this is like gray, dark grayish, and this is at like 33% opacity from a white. It will not come out on the book. I repeat, this will not show when it is published because goddamn, Amazon cannot get their shit together with the contrast. So you have been warned. If you want to make a book, make sure you have no dark grays that are too close to black because it will not show on Amazon, even if you're printing it on standard color. I assume, okay, this is just for standard color. I assume black and white is gonna be the same because I did my Reddit research and everybody on Reddit be telling me, lol, just do the yeah, basically everybody was like saying, just do, if you do black and white, it's not gonna show up. So that's why I chose standard color. And then what happened on standard color was it's the exact fucking same. So it really doesn't matter. So that's why for my hardcover proof, I ordered black and white just to see how it would be, you know? So, have you tried Mixam? I actually saw a creator using it. I think it was Mew Triple. I have thought about Mixam, but Mixam is not print on demand. Mixam is kind of like a book printing service, but you have to ship the book yourself. Like they don't have a sales job done. They don't have a sales website like Amazon. The reason I chose Amazon is because not only is it print on demand, so I don't have to pay a huge sum of money to have book printed first like Mixam. Basically, whoever buys the book, Amazon will print the book. And yeah, I don't have to put in any money in it at all, except for getting the proofs, essentially. All I'm paying Amazon right now is my sample proofs. which is something I can get behind. Because again, for those of you who don't know, I don't live in America. I'm from Southeast Asia. And shipping in Southeast Asia to America or any other European countries is legit a scam. So I had to take it upon my own hands to publish it on Amazon, who can fulfill my shipping for me so I don't have to worry about the shipping, who can fulfill the book printing for me so I don't have to worry about it in Western countries. I am, however, in the midst of looking for a local publisher, which I will get into later. Let's finish talking about my annoying Amazon problems real quick. Okay, before I go on, let me just read comments. Okay, Lucky, yes. The White Bunny, yes. I love slice of life comics. Yes, my comic is slice of life if you're interested. Yes, you are an editor now. I approve of you. If you need a reference, please feel free to put me in there. So it means that you don't have 100 copies in your house. Yes, I don't want to have 100 copies in my house because I'm leaving Malaysia soon and I won't be here for a long time. So this is why I'm trying to do everything print on demand if possible, locally and on Amazon-ish. Okay. Now let's talk about the second mistake I had to face from Amazon. They give you a measurement. Okay, you can use Amazon KDP calculator to calculate your measurements for your covers, for the innies of your book, like what can you expect from like your size of a book. Okay, basically, yeah, Amazon has a calculator for that. So I had a calculator for my book for the innies and the outies. The outies is the cover, right? The cover absolutely fucked up because that's on me though. The covers got fucked. Basically, let me show you how fucked the cover is. It's not bad. It's just definitely not what I expected. I think I expected more space, but it gave me such a cropped version of what I was expecting that, yeah, I had to like do a double take. I was like, oh shit, did I fucked up? Oh, okay, wait. Let me show you the size of this bad boy first. Wait, where did you paste it on? First of all, this is how thick the book is going to be. It's like 200 pages. And thank you again, Jess, for the lovely... I just love how Jess just happens to have like those poker cards, those Texas Hold'em cards. So cute that I don't know. This is the most American thing I've ever seen, which is just straight out having a Texas Hold'em cards. Just thanks a lot, Jess. But yeah, with this, I am able to tell how thick the book is going to be, which is awesome. I love it. I love how thick the book is. Definitely thicker than I expected, but you know that's fine. It is a 200-page book. Now let me show you what fucked up. Can you... Oh, hello? Alright. So look at this shit, okay? This is my fault though. First of all, this is my fault. And I'm trying to warn everyone. Okay? If you want to make a book, just know that you have to get your calculator to the exact measurements. Because what will happen is they will fucked up your cover, okay? This fucked up because I put originally measurement because I didn't have the final manuscript yet. So I thought, okay, I kind of have about 188 pages. So I just slapped that for my cover. 188 pages measurement. Turns out I have 196 pages, which is only like a few pages more, right? Like it shouldn't be this bad, but it was this bad. So you have to make sure you get the exact right measurements because it got this bad. It was only like 10 pages difference, right? So yeah, make sure you get your measurements right or else their binding will absolutely fuck up. Like this is the back cover, okay? This is like, if you guys can see it, the back cover is chipping into the spine, which is absolutely not what I wanted, okay? So this is on me though, but yeah. And finally, let me show you my sample cover. Finally, the big reveal. Okay, sample cover is fine. I like it, but like I said, Amazon has a problem with the black and white contrast. Basically, you have to make sure your objects are not too close to the color black if you're printing it in black and white, because what happens is Amazon is not able to tell dark gray from black, and then what happens is everything that looks bright on your screen ends up becoming too dark when it's printed. So this is not really Amazon's fault, but it's also just like, I don't know why they can't calibrate it if everyone has this problem. Like, everyone's screen should be universal, right? But either way, this is Amazon's thing. That is why right now my whole progress is trying to fix all the black and white contrast. Basically, I have to make all the dark grays more brighter, or else it won't show up. Like another example, another specimen example I can show you is, thank you again just for the images, very helpful once again. So there is this panel, by the way, they have these ugly ass lines. So if you're gonna get Amazon, be ready to have absolutely ugly ass print lines, but I'm hoping it will improve as a product. Apparently the samples usually have this absurd quality. I don't know how to explain it, but I went on Reddit to see if everyone else had the same problem. It seems some people are saying samples tend to just have the worst quality compared to the product when you actually buy it. So I'm holding it out that, yeah, I'm just hoping Amazon can be nice about it when they print the actual book and not have ugly ass print lines, okay? So first of all, the mountains are supposed to look like this at the back, you know. It's very dark, I understand, but it's visible. But in the book, it's completely invisible. There is nothing. I tell you, there is nothing there. So again, like this on the screen, this mountainy part on the screen looked much brighter on my screen than when it was printed out. And there is supposedly a whole ass mountain at the back, just like this, but it didn't show up. So this is what I'm trying to do right now with the book, with the cover, with the INI cover, with the INI pages. Well, now I have to fix all my values, all my black and white values. And yeah, that's pretty much what I've been dealing with, kind of fixing the color values and shit. Let me see what's up with chat real quick. I'm making a comic of my own and was going to use Mixam, but I'll think about Amazon now. Hey, did I just convert someone? Not spawns, but goddamn, Amazon sponsor me. It's nice to not have to pay for all those books up front, right? If you do like a Kickstarter or something, you don't have to come up with all that cash from Mixam books on your own. It's also a really good option. I totally get you, Jess. I totally see where you're coming from. I have personally thought about it. I thought about doing a Kickstarter, you know, doing it all pre-order and shit, so I don't have to worry about if anyone's gonna buy it or no, or if I have to keep stock. But again, I have a huge problem, which is, unfortunately, I stay in Southeast Asia, and shipping is very expensive here, especially if you want to ship it all the way to America or just in Europe in general. And the only reason I'm using Amazon is because I do not want to deal with Western shipping. I do not want to deal with American shipping. I just want to let Amazon take it off my shoulders, you know? Because it's too messy. The shipping for me yeah, from my country to like America and whatnot is just too messy. So yeah, it would have been nice, you know, if I was born in America. I can straight out just do a Kickstarter just like everybody else and be able to ship my book to everyone else for $4. By the way, Amazon charges $4 for shipping if you're in the US, and yeah, about $5 for EU, which is 4 euro for the EU customers. Also my Photoshop is lagging. So I'm thinking of restarting my Photoshop real quick. Just a sec. In the meantime, it's you guys are gonna look at the black screen for a bit. It's just, oh my god, it suddenly got so laggy because I have so much open right now. But yeah, just have patience, everyone. Have patience. Let's see, what else did you guys say? I searched for something to show you skill that I thought everyone would know. Everyone knows how big a deck of cards is, right? No, that is absolutely helpful. I just thought it's so funny that it happened to be a Texas Hold'em cards. Like, could have been any card game, and it was Texas Hold'em, and I thought that was so funny. That's literally it. But I appreciate it. Also, hi Tan, welcome. I would love to print books, but Nigerians don't read books. Oh my god. Tan, you just unlocked something in me. It's okay. I will be happy to let you know that, I mean, you know your country well, right? I also know my country well. It is also very unfortunate that in my country, books are not a thing. I mean, it's a thing. People read, but not the way... like, it's just not as celebrated as it is in America, or like what you see on TikTok and shit like that. Like, my country, the printing cost of the book is literally more expensive than what people are willing to pay for, what people are willing to afford the book for. And I don't want to like diss my country or anything like that. It's just kind of annoying to deal with my local publishers, to like, how do you explain to them that like I literally cannot pay for this much for the book because I will literally not make any money out of it. But again, this is my problem to deal with, and local publishing, you know, it is what it is. I'm still looking for a local publisher, but we'll get to that in a bit. I just want to talk about my final problem real quick before we move on. Besides the fucked up values, black and white values, Amazon is gonna fuck up. They also fucked up on the gutters, which I talked about just now. The gutters are what we call the middle part of the book. So, for example, let me show you another beautiful reference. Thank you. Another beautiful photo from Jess. This is okay. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll explain it from this one. So this middle part of the book is what we call the gutters, for those of you who don't know. I did the exact measurement that Amazon wanted me to do for my gutters, and still they managed to fuck up the gutters for me. Basically, how did they fuck up? I did the measurements correctly, but somehow the pages are eating into the middle. And what happens is people can't read the further like sides into the dialogue because the pages are eating it, quite literally eating it alive, and you won't be able to read it properly. Like, you would have to keep flattening the book and shit. Like, see how close this is? This is not supposed to happen. I had the measurements done on Amazon, and it still got eaten up in the middle. This is not supposed to happen. It's supposed to look like this on the right side of the pages. This is what I wanted. So, what I ended up having to do again for the rest of the book is I need to recalibrate the gutters. So Amazon is telling me 0.5 inches. And I ended up going for 0.7 inches for the gutters. Just to see if it will be better. Because it was really annoying that people will find this shit, right? Like, you don't want to read a book where you have to like turn all the way into the pages because you just can't read it normally because the book got sucked in. So yeah, there's one of the problems I also face with Amazon, which is the gutter problem. But let me see, do I have any other problems besides these? Honestly, that's it. So I think if I can give my first conclusion of my first sample print for the book is that relatively good job, even though I know I was like bashing it just not a lot, but I had very low standards. I had very low expectations based on, well, what the internet has told me, right? Like, you get your information from other people's experiences, usually from Reddit and whatnot. And Reddit talks about Amazon like they just murdered their baby, okay? Like, it is very insane when you go on some of the Reddit and people are just saying how Amazon just literally fucked them up and they're not using Amazon anymore. Which is fine, you know, it's personal experiences. At the end of the day, not someone's experience, maybe your experiences. For me, I would rate my experience on Amazon, besides the gutter, the value, and the occasional very annoying shit I had to do while trying to get my first draft printed, I would rate it a 5 out of 10, which is quite high considering I had much lower expectations from the beginning. I was prepared to give it a 3, but then I decided, okay, it's just some hiccups that is still in my control that I can still fix. So I'm very happy about it. At least it's mistakes that I can fix and shit that I can, you know, have control over, because yeah, I was ready for Amazon to fuck it up so bad that it was something that I cannot fix. That was quite literally what I was expecting. So I'm pleasantly surprised, and thus I will be continuing to use Amazon based on all what I just said just now. I will continue to use Amazon. What percentage does Amazon get per copy? I think it depends on your book. It varies for sure. Also depending on how much you want to sell it, right? So how much you get is based on what's the cost it takes to print your book. So yeah, it's really up to your book. What is it? What? Not from America either, so I get it. Yeah, unfortunately, I find Amazon to be the best marketplace to sell and print your book because no one else is kind of doing it like Amazon. Sure, you can try Ingram, Sparks, and whatnot, but they have very separate channels that they're dealing with. Like, they have separate selling platforms, and I just think, like, in the grand scheme of things, like, I would maybe say, I mean, this is based on my observation and my own statistics, probably 7 out of 10 Americans or Europeans are currently using Amazon. So, like I said, you could definitely try other channels like Ingram Spark, or you can self-publish and sell it on by yourself using a book printing service like Mixam. But for my circumstances, Amazon seems to be the better option for me. So this is why I will be continuing my services with Amazon begrudgingly, as it is only unfortunately the best solution for me going forward. So yeah, that is how I feel about it. Yeah, how I feel about Amazons. I would love to print a book. Yeah, like I said, my Malaysian market is also really bad with books. If you were born in America, you'd be a completely different person because of the butterfly effect. Wow, okay. Well, okay. I mean, I never thought that far. I don't think even in my other life I will be American. I think I would say that it is. I think being American is such like a nice thing for what it's worth, because yeah, like shit like buying art and book printing and whatnot, it seems very nice in the American market. I don't know if it's just because I'm an outsider and this is how I feel, but for whatever it's worth, it's definitely much better than third world countries, right? Like at the end of the day, America is considered a first world country. And I mean, to put it plainly, you guys have certain privileges, which is really nice. I want to also have these privileges. So that's why in this scenario right now, I'm very uppity about making the American market and the European market happen first instead of my local market. Because chances are most of the people who follow me, my main audience, are gonna be from America. Not gonna lie. So yeah. In an alternate universe. Spoilers, yay. Also, hi Quentin, welcome. Welcome to the stream. You should make this advice into a video when you get it all worked out. Yeah, for real. This will all be a video, for sure. I am planning to make a video about it. It's just, yeah, right now, again, I am not done. Probably when I'm finally rid of this curse. I don't know how to say it. This is not a curse, I'm sorry. I do enjoy the book journey for what it's worth. It's just, it's so tedious, guys. Like, it's so tedious. I don't know what to tell you guys. Like, I would much rather be making videos right now than doing this. Because I have done this like, what, 100 times. But because of multiple corrections you have to keep making for your proofs, it's gonna be more than 100 times. Even if it, just to make it perfect, you know. It's gotta be perfect. Alright. Now that we have addressed the issues of printing with Amazon and some other stuff, let me now talk about something else. What do I want to talk about? Where are my notes? Do I have notes? Right. Let's talk about my local supplies real quick. So, for those of you who don't know, I'm from Malaysia. And if you're from Malaysia, you know what it's like with the book industry here. It is non-existent, okay? I mean, of course, people read books and whatnot here and whatnot. I'm not trying to say they don't, but it's just... compared to like yeah, I don't know, maybe Singapore or something. Maybe it is better to be an artist in Singapore than it is to be in Malaysia. Just putting it out there, guys. I know this is not what some Malaysians would like to hear, but it is the unfortunate reality, okay? Now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about the publishers here. Probably the hardest in my career. Okay, I mean, I don't want to dramatize it. It wasn't that hard, but it was very annoying. I don't think I've ever been this annoyed with Amazon, but holy shit, I was so much more annoyed with my local publishers than I am with Amazon, because at least Amazon is an AI robot. You're not technically dealing with a human on Amazon. Keep this in mind. You're always dealing with an AI, with a robot on Amazon. There is no human interaction. And this is working out better for me than if it is with humans. The problem with the humans I've been dealing with my local suppliers is they are super unresponsive, and they're super I don't want to call them the L word. I was gonna call them lazy, but I'm sure they, they have like a lot of people messaging them and they go through like a lot of messages in a day, but still, it is very hard to deal with them, especially when they're very unresponsive. They will reply you 2 days later, or you ask them for a sample print of like an A4 paper, right? That is not hard. It is literally 1 page of paper. I asked them, can I get an A4 sample print? Like, I would reply really quick because I don't want to lose the momentum of them replying. And then they would be like, sure. And then I would pay them. And then they would take forever to print it. Like, they would take like 2 days. This one dude, I literally waited 2 days for my A4 print. And it was business days, okay? And I was super pissed. I had to remind him, gently remind him, by the way, did you ever manage to get a print? And then he was like, oh yeah, it's already done. And then I would have to gently remind him again, by the way, can you show me the prints? Can you take a photo? Can you take a video for me real quick? Because I'm not dealing with the local suppliers face to face. I'm doing this all through for WhatsApp, okay? And arguably not a good place to communicate with people, but it is unfortunately the only way I can like get to as many suppliers as I can. I probably harassed like 18 suppliers, 18 printers. 18? Okay, in total I probably harassed like 18 companies that are a mix of like printers and publishers. So fuck man, publishers are a whole nother story. Goddamn. Just now I was just talking about printers, okay? The difference between the printers and the publishers is the publishers will help you sell the book and will provide you a sales channel to sell the book. Think of it like, if you're from Southeast Asia, think of it like Shopee. They will have a website, you can buy directly through the company. And they earn a cut for printing the book and shipping the book, just like Amazon. And the authors earn their cut for royalties, basically, right? That's all fine and dandy, right? That's all so nice. But none of them. I probably messaged like, 10 of them, okay? I probably messaged like 8 or 10 of them. None of them replied to me. I mean, no, that's not true. 3 of them replied to me. Thank God for the 3 of them, right? 3 publishers replied to me out of like, I think I'm dramatizing it because I'm so angry. Probably I didn't get like 10 publishers, maybe 6, okay? Okay, let's keep it fair. I messaged 6 publishers, 6 comic/book printing publishers, and only I think 3 replied to me. It was so disheartening that only 3 replied. I don't know if it's because their company, they don't run it anymore, their email is fucked, or they just don't do it anymore, or whatever, right? The 3 that replied to me, one told me, oh, I don't think your book will sell well due to the pandemic. Okay, fine. And then they went ahead and said, but if your book was related to like a religious practice, say Christianity, maybe it will sell well. And then I was like, so many question marks, because I think I contacted this publisher from an event I went through, which is like an illustration, KLIF. It was like an illustration event where artists were selling books and merch and shit like that. I went to that event and I saw that one of the maybe just book people, they were using this publisher. So I got their contact, I emailed them, and they They replied me with that, and I was like, what the hell? Who did I contact? Who are you? Why are you telling me to make a Christian book instead? Never mind. Okay, never mind. That at least they replied, right? And I contacted this other one that told me, we only do children's book, which, for those of you who don't know, Dear Alice is not a children's book. And I was like, fine. And then finally, I think one of them replied to me, and they had a franchise in India, okay? And they were charging me Amazon prices. So what they were offering, okay, let me go look for my email. Let me show you what they were offering. It's a bit, did I just type email.com? Oh my god. They were offering, I mean, they weren't offering, they were slapping me their prices, okay, of what they can do. And they have franchises in Malaysia and in India. So one day I got a call all the way from India, and luckily I remembered, oh, I forgot this publishing company I contacted has a franchise in India. But I did not expect them to call me all the way from India. I expected them to call me in Malaysia and shit like that, okay? Okay, let me quickly capture this for y'all. This is the publisher from India. So basically how I start my emails with all these publishing companies is I would tell them, hi, I'm a comic artist. I have a comic book called Dear Alice. Here is the synopsis. I am hoping to look for someone who can help me help me sell my book, distribute my books in the Asian market. I think that's literally how all my emails go. And I would give them my measurements, my specifications of the book, how big it is, how many pages they have. And yeah, like I said, only like 3 people replied. Wait, where is my screenshot? Okay, I found it. So this is the one from India. I'm not gonna name them because I think it's ridiculous on what they're charging. So they're charging $600 for the most basic package. And this is all good, right? Paperback, black and white, full color. They're only charging for services for this one. I don't know how they're gonna charge for royalties, but this is what they wrote for their royalties, okay? It's a little sus, okay, what they wrote. Like, I did not believe them at all when they wrote this. This is all appropriate, what you're seeing right now. And then the list goes on. So here, they're telling you, for the sales report and profit, yes, you get an online sales dashboard, you get to see your analytics. Author profit share is 100%. Now, I don't know about you. Doesn't matter what platform you're using. No one gets 100% author profit share. No one gets 100% royalties. It just doesn't work like that. So, I don't know. I think they're super sus. I don't know why they're lying. I don't know if they're lying at this point, but yeah. You get a monthly payout. You get a project manager. So, and blah 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 blah. Basically, you get an editor and shit like that, which is all fine. Just that part was a little just a little sus, okay? And then they proceeded to add more stuff that I don't need. Basically, towards the end of the list, you get a digital proof. I don't know what these are, but you get an author copy. You get a Malaysian distribution. You get an Amazon Global and an Ingram distribution, which I didn't know Ingram, by the way. I only just realized. But like I said, I wasn't looking for an Amazon thing again because I already have that done. I only wanted to look for someone who can do Southeast Asia. So, and they also have an ebook. They will help you do it, make it an ebook for Amazon. That's it. So I turned them down, of course. I was like, they called me again today from India. They were like, what's your reply to our emails and whatnot? And I said, it's not what I'm looking for. You know, I told them I already have Amazon covered. I just needed like a Southeast Asian company to help me deal with the market in Southeast Asia, essentially. And they were like, oh, okay, I see. And that was it. I think it's nice, first of all, that they're calling me. It shows that there is a representative that will help you guide you through the process, but unfortunately it's just not what I'm looking for. And the fact that they say you get 100% profit share, it's like super sus. Like, do people fall for that? Like, legit? I honestly don't know. But when I saw it, I was like, God, no way. Like, I don't know why they weren't honest. I think that's just the reality. I was like thinking, why weren't they honest about the profit shares? Like, you can't not even tell me straight up right now how much the profit share would be. And I wouldn't have thought you were sus, right? But yeah. That's one of the publishers, and that was it. That was all I got. That was all I got from all the publishers that I messaged. Probably like 6 of them. Most of them did not reply. To this day, I am still waiting eagerly for their reply, but I feel I will never get it. So I have decided to move on from publishers, and I have decided to stick to self-publishing instead, which is I'll get my own goddamn printer and I'll ship the book my goddamn self. However, I must now talk about the curse that comes with this independence. It's not a curse. I don't know why I'm saying it's a curse. The bad thing, not the bad thing. How can I word this? The annoying shit that's gonna come from me going through this route. I will now talk about it. But before that, I realized I haven't looked at chat in a bit, so let me look over to chat real quick. No, it's been a while since I read chat. Probably a lot of people came and went. Are you going to sell the Chinese version? Oh, I don't know. I have to figure out my English version first, but I could entertain the idea for sure. Yuuning will be the bestseller. Don't let the psychological pressure get to you. I mean, I'll try my best, of course, but thank you. Does Amazon do print on demand? Yes, Amazon is only doing print on demand. So hi Della. Oh, and then Della left. Bye Della. Also bye Faith. Damn, okay. Basil is too tired. How does making a book work? It's a lot of work. I don't recommend it. So much work to do. I feel you, Della. I feel you. Yes. I contacted a Jehovah Witness. Nah, he's just a Christian enthusiast. Also, hi, Lanelia. Welcome. Okay. Now that I've mentioned everything that I mentioned just now, let's move on. I want to now talk about the annoying shit that's gonna come from me self-publishing without a company. For those of you who don't know, I am leaving Malaysia soon. Estimating probably in September. This is just an estimation, but I will be leaving Malaysia in September. I will be migrating to overseas. I will be migrating to Germany with my boyfriend. Oh, sorry, with my husband. I forgot. Sometimes he's my husband. But yeah, I will be migrating to Germany soon with my husband. We will be living there, and we will be trying to learn the language of German, which is very annoying. But it is what it is, okay? And the reason I have to keep looking, possibly, even if someone comes to me right now and tells me, hey, I'm a local publisher, won't you want to work with me? I would be so okay with it, because the moment I leave Malaysia, I will not be able to offer any Southeast Asia shipping. I will not be able to offer any rates, better rates for Southeast Asia instead of going through Amazon and shit like that. Because if you're not from America and whatnot, you're from Southeast Asia, you know how expensive the shipping is from Amazon. Like, you just know, bro. So this is why I'm a little sad I wasn't able to find a local publisher. But, you know, all is not lost because I can always self-publish it myself. But this also means that the moment I leave Malaysia, everyone has to buy it through Amazon. Because, yeah, I will have no one here who can help me ship the books when I'm gone, you know? I could probably ask my family to help for a bit, but it's not a long-term thing. So for my Southeast Asian folks, to buy from Malaysia, from a Southeast Asia country and everything, you will only get a limited time offer, at least until like October or some shit. The moment I leave for Germany, I will not be able to supply from Malaysia anymore, and everyone will have to buy from Amazon. So this is the unfortunate reality of not not having a publisher locally to help you do it. So yeah. I guess what I mean to say is that if you're from Southeast Asia, you can only buy my book for a limited time offer for a limited price. That for a price that is a limited time offer, because I legit don't have a choice. Does Amazon ship to North Korea? Not sure. Probably not. Probably not. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, for Southeast Asia, I'm mainly trying to target people in Malaysia because that's where I'm from, and I'll probably like try to like sell it to my friends and stuff like that. You know how it is. So yeah, I don't know. It's a bit annoying, I guess, but it's doable. It's just when I leave, I cannot do anything. That's literally it. But that is again, that is for future yuuning to figure out. Right now I can only do the best that I can, which is get myself a printer, start publishing as fast as I can, so I can start the limited time offer price and shit. That's pretty much it, yeah. Anyway, besides that, what else? Oh. Okay. Do I want to talk about the publisher, the printers I had to face here in Malaysia? I don't know. I feel that's kind of boring. I mean, it's just like the usual, like they're unresponsive, and yeah, I don't know. I feel like contacting them through WhatsApp is just like not a good move, but it's too late, you know, because now kind of everyone here in Malaysia is using WhatsApp to contact each other, business and whatnot. But yeah. I'm tired from talking though. But it was nice to get it out of my chest. Will you get used to the time difference and the cold weather? I am not sure, to be honest. I'm kind of dreading it. I don't know. I'm dreading it because I don't know the language. I have to take classes for sure. That is the main goal. And it's just a lot of things to learn from the get-go again. But it's okay. I'm also kind of optimistic that I will have a new lifestyle. I'll probably, you know, get to finally experience snow. I have never experienced snow in my life. So that would be kind of cool. The That's one redeeming quality. And then I'll hate the snow because it's too cold, but you know, at least you experienced it, right? That's the nice thing about going to other places and experiencing new things. But yeah, going to Germany also means just not being able to like be in contact with like my Malaysian or Southeast Asian audience. Like I will be somewhat removed from everyone. I will truly live my life as an European, and I will probably be super removed on like the expenses and shit on like whatever happens in Asia, you know. So yeah. But yeah, it is what it is. Either way, it has to happen, and I'm trying to prep my leave as much as I can. Pretty much, yeah. Ooh. What? Oh, I also just found out shipping in Malaysia is so atrocious that if I want to ship it all the way to like another third world country, right? Like another Southeast Asian country like Philippines or Indonesia, I think the flat shipping rate for Malaysia, just like to any other Southeast Asian country, is $15. And I'm a little sad that it's that expensive because I was hoping I could get it to something cheaper. But if I'm sending not as a business, I'm sending it like as a personal, like just a personal use type shit, I unfortunately cannot get the price any lower than $15 shipping. So that is also a doozy to have to go through. If I can't find another option, worst case scenario, I would just sell the book the same price as Amazon, but maybe lower for my Southeast Asian peeps, you know, especially because of the insane shipping. I mean, it won't be a lot less, but it's just, I don't know, it's just not as much as how Amazon would. I don't know, I'm still trying to figure that one out. At this point, I'm like thinking, maybe it's better if you guys just all get it from Amazon. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that one out, so let's put a pin on the Southeast Asian shipping problem. Because again, if I'm shipping it personally, I don't think I can get it to like any lower price than $15, which is kind of as much as you would pay for Amazon shipping, which is dreadful. At least with Amazon, if you are, you know, an Amazon user, you know, you use Amazon a lot when you're in Southeast Asia and whatnot, maybe you get discounts, you get vouchers, right? There is solace in that, I suppose. That even if I leave for Germany, at the end of the day, Amazon is still not a bad option, I guess. But it is still annoying. But yeah. I'm gonna put a pin on that for the $15 Southeast Asia shipping. But yeah. Oh, but if you're from Malaysia, it's so cheap. Because I know domestic shipping rates. I know where to find the best domestic shipping rates. And I can guarantee you it will not be $15 if you're from Malaysia. But if you're outside of Malaysia, I do not know how to get it any less than $15 for shipping. It's just any places that you need the airplane to get to, it's gonna be super expensive. And this is just Malaysia for you. So yeah, that part is annoying. We should all chip in and buy yuuning a code. Don't worry. I'm gonna be fine in Germany. Just buy my book instead. The book will go into me buying the goddamn code. Normally Malaysia has a 12-hour difference for me. But when she gets to Germany, it'll be 6. Yeah, we'll probably have a new schedule as well. New stream schedule, new art jam schedule. I think it'll be nice. I'm looking forward to that. I can finally connect with you guys 6 hours earlier. How about that? How about that? My husband and I were talking about going to Germany on vacation next year, but I need a passport and to save a lot of money. You gonna come to Germany? That would be so cool. We would have to meet up. I mean, that is if you're coming to my city, I suppose. But that is good to know. That would be nice. Otherwise, good luck on the money saving as well. That is annoying to have to deal with that. And the passport shit, but I'm sure you'll be fine though. Okay. This episode is done. Right now I'm, like, again, like I mentioned in the beginning, I'm just going through the episodes and I'm changing the values of a black and white so they can actually appear on Amazon. God damn. Oh, I mean, okay, to be fair, I titled the stream book release date when, right? I mean, I suppose I don't really have an definite date, but it's May now. I'm really hoping I can go live with everything by June, start of June, first week of June, 1st of June. I'm really hoping I can get everything done by the 1st of June. When is 1st of June? A Saturday. Okay, I'm hoping I can get everything finalized and stuff by 1st of June. This is this is just how I hope it will happen. I can't guarantee it, but I'm hoping. With how the things are going with my publishers, I'm hoping 1st of June. That's pretty much the most comfortable date I can give. I don't think it will be more than that. Probably it will be earlier. But, well, I guess you just can't be too careful. I might as well make it as far away as I think it can be, instead of like lowballing it and then not being able to like have it out by then. But let's put a cork on 1st of June. Yeah, I think that's cool. That's nice. Ooh, now that I mentioned it, I think you guys just saw the mistakes, right? Of what Amazon can also do to your book, which is also that they have these ugly ass print lines, and the reason for this is because my panels are black. So again, not necessarily an Amazon problem, it's more of a my problem because I have very black panels, and the reason it has these ugly print lines is because the ink they're using is just not that good, or the printer they're using is just not that good in the case where they cannot print the blackness of the color properly. That's, I don't know, I guess this is the problem why they have these ugly print lines. And for those of you who don't know, this is the ugly print lines I'm talking about. Like these scanning lines, they kind of look like scanning lines. Not all the panels have them, but when they do, they're pretty fucking ugly. So what I'm trying to do now is to minimize that by adding more shades and not colors. I'm trying to add more gray shades into the comic so it's not one full black page. At least with like the multiple shades that's going on the comic, I feel it will lessen the ugly print lines because it's not a full black page. So I guess this is just also another thing you need to be aware of if you're doing a black and white. The full on black pages are gonna suffer because their printers are just not cut out for it, bro. They're just not cut out for it. So I'm lightening my shades. I'm adding more shades of gray and shit just because I don't want to have full-on black lines, full-on blackness, because apparently they're gonna mess it up. I also think gradients make it that way, but I can't confirm on that one. Although if it is pretty effing annoying. Probably swore more than I did on this stream than I ever did in my lifetime of streams. I don't know. I think it's just a lot of pent-up frustrations and I haven't went out for a while. I've been home a lot lately. I've just been fixing the book and whatnot. I should probably make time to go out and touch grass. But yeah, I'm kind of losing it. And I don't want to lose over a goddamn book that is not ideal. But I can't help it. Everything triggers me. From customer service to just Amazon being Amazon. But again, this is what I'm settling for, so I'm willing to put up with the bullshit. So yes. Oh, going to Ireland, huh? You already have a passport, we should go and welcome Yuuning. It's okay, guys. And husband has wanted to go to Germany for years. That would be funny. She shows up and then we're all there. That would be funny. Okay. I mean, to be honest, I think that's pretty much it for my book woes. I know I talked a lot. I was rambling, venting a lot, but it's good to get it out of my system. At least now, everyone knows where my progress is, and I kind of have an idea where my progress is. Thank fuck for that, because coming onto this stream, I was gonna be a little pessimistic bitch, okay? I was gonna be like, look at what they did, blah blah blah, look at what, but I decided to keep it not so pessimistic, because at the end of the day, these are problems I can fix, and I'm just very grateful that these are problems I can fix. You know, it could have been, well, much worse. Could have been problems that I can't fix, and I have to end up changing to another print-on-demand service. Like, imagine how much time and effort I would need to spend on that again. Because spending it on Amazon was a lot, okay? I had like 3 days not doing anything. I mean, I was working on like shorts and whatnot because I had nothing to do. I was waiting on my sample to be sent to Jess, so I had nothing to do. All I could do was wait. And the wait was so agonizing. How I wish I could be the one to receive my samples. But, well, you're gonna play the Amazon game, you gotta play it the way they want you to, which is, you don't want to pay for $25 shipping? Well, I don't know what to tell you, bros. I don't know what to tell you. This is literally Amazon. Just gotta not get it then. Because we can't make it any lesser. Your country is fucked. We can't make it any less than that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm almost done with correcting the values. After correcting the values, I will just have to correct the gutter measurements. And I will have to fix the covers. And then I'll be pretty much done, yeah. I'm really excited again for Tahir's brother to receive the book today. Apparently at this time in Germany he's working, his brother is working. So fingers crossed when he comes home he will be able to see the book just at his porch. Or I don't know, his mailbox. I don't know what he uses, but yeah. Hehe. Wait, where is that? I hope it also, first of all, for the hardcover, I did not go for standard color like the one I sent to Jess. Jess got the standard color paperback. For the hardcover, I decided to go for black and white printing, which is, by the way, super cheap. It's much cheaper than standard color. It is just what it is, but because of all the things I've heard from Amazon, I initially did not want to go for that because it just has a bad rep. The black and white printing options, apparently they print it like it would look like a newspaper type of quality, which is definitely not what I want, and I would much rather people go for the standard color. But I was looking at the standard color like you guys were looking at it with me, like, and like, bro, it was awful, right? It was kind of awful. And if this is gonna be like the default quality that Amazon is gonna provide, then might as well everybody just pay for black and white. Not only will you get it cheaper, but you're getting the same quality as you would with a standard color. So fingers crossed from his brother that black and white option looks just the same. Hell yeah. Then we can all just get the black and white option. Hopefully they don't print it in the faded tone. I think this is most of the people's on Reddit. This is most of their concern, is that the black and white option comes out a bit too fadey, like a newspaper. And it's definitely not what I want. So yeah. Okay, this panel is okay. I just had to fix the bench. It was blending into the background and her clothes. No, actually it looks okay here. I would rather not have this thing. If it's not going to show up, God. I would like to see Chainsaw talk to the printing company. Chainsaw is self-publishing. Not only that, he's self-printing, which is very, very different from what I want. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I did not see this. Oh my god. Wow. So apparently I have the wrong door. This is the headmaster door. But supposedly it's the therapist door. Counselor's door. Wow, wow, wow. I was not expecting to catch a mistake today like that. God damn. Huh. Who knew? You would think after correcting your mistakes multiple times, you would no longer have any mistakes, but here you are, staring right into your eyes. Your mistakes. Okay, I'm kind of tired though. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't had dinner, and I'm getting a headache. Why am I getting a headache? Maybe because I talk too much. But I mean, for what it's worth, I was very excited to share all of this with everyone. It's just after dealing with it myself, it was nice to just talk about it. Even though I know we're not gonna have the same experiences, and probably your printing experience is gonna be much better than mine, you know. What the hell is this? This is so annoying. What is that? What is this blob? I'm trying to figure it out, but I have too many layers. It's just nothing. It's just not colored in, apparently. Well, on the lighter note, today Jess messaged me. Also, Jess with the news, coming in with the news. Not only is she the editor, she's also coming in with the news. I found a very popular YouTuber. I think his name is like Black Jack Light or something. He actually reacted to one of the comics I was roasting from my newest video, the one with the body proportions, the insane body proportion video. But yeah, I found that he is reacting to the same comic that I reacted to, and I know he saw my video because he commented on it, but he's not releasing it on YouTube because, well, very conveniently he feels it's bullying, because first of all, he didn't get consent from the artist, at least the people who submit to my Google Docs, people who submit to be roasted and whatnot, they are consenting to be roasted by me. And I always try my best to keep the jokes to a minimum, but with this particular comic, it was just, I had a lot of fun talking about it, and looking back, I really hope it didn't come off as mean, because I really tried not to be like, you know, demeaning or anything. If anything, I felt like the art style it had, it was just very interesting for me to make comments about it, but also not in a way where I feel like, you know, I'm like bullying the artist and whatnot. But I have a feeling that Black Jack Light, whatever his name, he's not gonna take it that way. He's probably gonna go all out on this canvas creator who is probably a kid, which I don't know, you know, who's to say, right? He decided not to release the full video of him talking about this comic on YouTube. He's releasing it on Patreon. But we got a snippet of him reacting to the comic on YouTube, promoting the Patreon video. Basically, he's saying, because this is a webtoon canvas creator, you guys can only watch it on Patreon of me reacting to it, aka bullying in private for a smaller audience that would pay for it, right? Because if you do it on YouTube, you know, you have so many people watching, it kind of looks like bullying, especially if it's a canvas creator, and he is known to be quite harsh about the comics he talks about. So yeah, that was interesting. I mean, sure, the comic is free for all, right? At this point, anything that's on webtoon is like public domain and whatnot, which it isn't, by the way, but it's like anyone can look at it, anyone can read it, anyone can react to it. But at least with my reaction to his comic, it was consensual, okay? It was consensual because he, I don't know who this artist is, they submitted their comics to me, and I was given the okay to go and talk about the comic. Whereas, I don't know about Black Jack Light, he probably didn't get consent and whatnot to go talk about it, and at this point probably bully the comic. So yeah. But either way, that was interesting news. I wonder how his his audience seemed to like it. I saw the comments on the short video. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have a lot of fun with it, cause he called it a joke gold mine. I believe something like that. I mean I can't quote it directly, but somewhere along the lines of it being a joke gold mine. So yeah. Is it better to bully someone behind their back or to their face? I'm really not sure. I don't know, Hobbish. I don't know, Jess. I don't know why I called you Hobbish. I don't know, Jess. It's... At the end of the day, I don't have a say in the situation. Because I don't know him personally. I don't know what he's gonna do with the comic. And he's doing it behind Patreon. Behind closed doors. Essentially, behind their back bullying, right? So yeah. I mean, at least with me, I really hope I didn't come off as mean with the video that I made about the comic. Sure, I was throwing like a few jokes here and there, but it's like all, you know, all in good fun. And it's never, I always never target the creator, you know. It's always just about the art. And I would find myself going off on, you know, her body proportions and shit like that more because I really feel, you know, if you improved on the body proportions and the art in general, you are most likely gonna get more people reading it, right? If the body proportions and everything weren't so off-putting. At this point, it was off-putting, but I felt, you know, if you were able to fix it and whatnot, probably you get more people who are willing to read the story, even give your story a chance, and not base it off on the art style, you know? So yeah. Yes, Black Light Jack. Also, it's just short for Jessica. I think so, right? I think it was on his other channel, Jack vs Webtoon, maybe? Actually, true, yeah, it was on his other channel. He has like 2 channels. He has one for Webtoon, and he has one for another, I don't know, I guess other comics or social media stuff, like movies and shit. At least I will give credit for where credit is due. Okay. I mean, no, I'm not gonna give him credit for that, though. I was gonna say him deciding not to put it on YouTube and blast this creator is kind of decent, but then let's be honest, now you're just like bullying closed doors. Like, the creator is not gonna know what you said about their comic, and yeah. So I'm not gonna give him that anymore. I was going to, but then I figured it's just as bad. He seems to be on very, very good terms with Chalupa as well. If you guys don't know, Chalupa is also a webcomic reaction channel. So yeah. Furry, yes, furry. He's a bully and he's a furry. I see. My name also starts with a J. Oh, true. Wait, what? You're trying to tell me your name isn't Basil all this time? What? That's impossible. You don't actually like mint then? What else have you been lying to us about? Oh my god, I bet Jack got stuffed in a lot of lockers growing up. Oh, Jess, what the hell? That's so personal. I don't know about that. It's true that he comes off as very abrasive when he critiques the comics, but I don't know. I think at this point he's just doing it because people want him to be this way. It's good content for him. Like, people want him to be angry. Like, why else would he have so many subscribers and views? People genuinely like his stuff, right? Probably he, like, I would give him the benefit of the doubt that he's actually like a really nice person IRL, okay? And but it's just unfortunate, I guess, that he also happens to be a furry and whatnot. Are you Hispanic, Basil? Also, hi, Boya. What's up? Oh, Boya, I have some really, really bad news for you. I was waiting on you to join, but I went ahead and told everyone else about the book. But it's okay. Well, I just want to tell you, I'm very, very saddened to tell you that shipping from my country is also about $15 USD shipping to any Southeast Asia country, which is kind of no different from Amazon. And it sucks. I can only control the shipping in Malaysia, but I unfortunately cannot control anywhere outside of Malaysia. I saw his content. It's those YouTube that thrive on criticism. Yeah. And I would assume content like his is doing well, gets a lot of people going. Probably it's why he keeps it up. Like with the, well, I guess you can call it the bullying stuff. But I feel like he only goes for big creators, right? If I'm not mistaken. He doesn't exactly go for small creators. At least this is what I'm seeing from his channel. So I don't know. Oh, it's alright. Damn, that's the most... That's the most nicest. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'll try to figure it out if I can get it to lower, but otherwise, I can always lower the price to match Amazon at the end of the day, or to make it less than Amazon. I don't know. I'll put a pin on the shipping, and I'll figure it out. I'll try my best to figure it out. It's just annoying that it seems there is not much I can do about it, but rest assured I will keep doing my research to find any other alternatives or shit like that. I was sleepy and took a nap. We're talking about Blackjack Light, or what? His other YouTube channel, Jack Weaves Webtoon. You'll have to scroll up, boy. We talked a lot just now about him. But okay, I mean, the summary is just that a big YouTuber saw my videos reacting to the new comic that I made about, and decided to react to it on his Patreon privately. And he made a short about the video promoting his video that he will be reacting on Patreon exclusively. And I told Jess, all the people, the canvas people that send me their comics, they give me consent to react to their comics and to talk about it publicly however way I want, because I have to consent, right? But I fear he, first of all, did not get the consent, and he's straight up, I fear he's gonna straight up bully this person on Patreon for his fans' pleasure, kind of, yeah. And I don't know how I feel about it. Kind of wrong, but at the same time, I don't own the comic, so I can't tell him if he can react to it or not. It's just, yeah. Don't know who that is. Well, just know he's one of the comic critiques, webtoon critiques. Like, do you guys know Chalupa? At least I watched Chalupa. He made he was never Chalupa was funny. It's funny because he was never meant to be a webtoon roaster. It's just the webtoon roasting videos that he makes get so popular, he gradually became one because he was doing so well. And he used to, I think, review like games or like movies and shit like that, but he took a 180 and became a webtoon reviewer. Oh shit. What's Basil's name, huh? What, Joaquin? Julian? Jose? Basil, just tell them. They're not gonna let it up. They're not gonna let you go if you don't tell them. Damn, you guys are doing it too quickly. I mean, isn't it nice though? People are so like interested. Oh, shit. I also... No way it's Jesus. No way. Okay. I won't talk about the thing I'm gonna talk about until we figure out Basil's name. So Basil, my stream is in your control. No one is gonna let it go until you tell them. And we can't move on until you tell them. Half my family is named Juan though. Kinda want to pretend it's Jesus. Oh, okay, you know what? Basil, F you. I'm just gonna talk about it. My friend gave me this idea, so I asked my friend in Malaysia, like, how likely are you to buy a 200-page comic book that's self-published and whatnot? And, you know, he gave his honest opinion. He's like, honestly, and he is also a Malaysian. He said, honestly, he's Malaysian, so he can be a bit of a cheapskate, which is understandable. And realistically, for him, he would pay 20 to 30 ringgit for a 50-page or less comic book. Basically, a bite-sized comic book with, like, you know how when you buy comic books and mangas, they keep it to like bite-size and whatnot, and they come out with like a ton and ton of series. And at first I was a little disappointed. I was like thinking, oh, so it's very unlikely he will buy my book, which is fine. Again, I was just asking for fun. And then, yeah. And then he gave me this idea. Like, what if, hypothetically, I have the Dear Alice book come out in 3 parts, right? So, I mean, of course, for the upcoming Dear Alice book, I'm not going to do that. Like, for the one that I'm planning to publish, I'm not going to do that because I've already been talking about it. Like, it's gonna be a one-shot comic. But I would also like to entertain the idea of splitting it into a 3-part series. So let's say, hypothetically, I sell the 3 parts. I'll sell one for $10, right? So if you buy all 3, it's $30. And hypothetically, if I was selling on Amazon the comic book, the one-shot comic book, let's talk about paperback. If I was selling the paperback for maybe $20, right? It's more of a bargain to buy the one-shot comic than it is to buy the 3-part comic. So the 2-part comic is mainly for people who don't want to commit to the 200-page one-shot comic, right? So yeah, if I could like have the comic in bite size and I could sell it for like cheaper, I don't see why not, you know? I feel like there's potential there. Sure, I probably won't be making as much compared to the 200 pages one, but you know, either way, it's gonna be good for people who don't necessarily know about my comic but like kind of want to get into it but feels very intimidated by 200 pages. So low-key, that's kind of where I'm seeing the opportunity, I suppose. What do you guys think though? What do you guys think? How much is 20 ringgit to USD? I don't know, $5, $4, $4 to $5. And this is Malaysian standards. This is pretty much the typical Malaysian standards for like buying books in general. Is that the reality is that most people are not willing to pay more than 50 ringgit, which is, what's 50 ringgit in dollars? Most people are not willing to pay more than $10 for a book in Malaysia because we run on our own currency and our currency is really shitty. But of course, just because people are not willing to buy for that price, I'm not willing to go to lowball it. You know, I'm not willing to lowball it as much. It's just one friend's opinion at the end of the day, right? So rest assured, his opinion is not the be-all. But it really got me thinking, at least with the 3 parts binge. With the 3-part. Like that's, I feel like, what do you guys think about that? Do you guys think it's a waste of time? Or do you guys think, yeah, you could try. Like, there's potential, right? If I'm split it up to 3. So maybe it's like more expensive than if you buy the 200 pages, but it's also good for people who don't want to commit. And I would just try to sell it for $10 a book. And it would, if I split it to 3 parts, I have about 168 episodes. And I would just split the episodes to like maybe one book has 65 episodes. So it's bite-sized, 65. It ends on a mild cliffhanger. And hopefully that will encourage them to buy the rest of the book or something like that. I think that could be nice. That's nice. Okay, that's good. Because I thought it was a pretty good idea as well. But right now, I don't have the time to split to 3 parts. If I want to make it to my June deadline, I suppose I can try right now. It's just, I would have to do more samples and I would have to Like, I would have to create 2 more covers for the middle one and the third one, and I would have to resubmit them, get new proofs for them, and then I'll have to talk to my publishers, my printers again, like, I'll have 3 more books, by the way, and shit like that. So it is a lot of work, and I probably won't go for it now, but in the future, if, okay, hypothetically, if the 200-page book doesn't sell well, you know, I don't see why I can't introduce another option where you can buy it for free. So the people who buy it first right now for the 200 pages, you know, that's it, you get it. But for the new audience that feel, oh, I don't want to commit to 200 pages, maybe in about a month I'll put out the 3 book option, and it will probably, honestly, it will probably only be available in Amazon as well, unfortunately. I could get a couple printed in Malaysia, but that's about it, because you know I'm about to leave. I can't do anything about it, unfortunately. So yeah, I guess that part is somewhat annoying, right? The fact that I'm leaving means everything is like limited time offer, but I'm trying to make this positive. Limited time offer probably means, you know, you never get it again. It's a limited time offer. Maybe it will help people to like not help, maybe it will, I mean, hopefully it will at least promote it to people, to be like oh, by the way, what, you can't get this book anymore if you don't get it now, you know. Hopefully, I don't know what the word is. Hopefully this will encourage people to buy it. Yes, encourage. Buy it now before you have to buy it on Amazon. Even though you're probably gonna pay for the same shipping, but I'm gonna try my best to make it less, but yeah. As long as I am still in Malaysia, I will try my best. Because the the printing cost is so much lower in Malaysia compared to Amazon. So hell yeah. Why not 2 parts? I think why not 2 parts is because I won't be able to make the $30 price point work out. So hypothetically, I know I keep saying hypothetically, it's so annoying, but hear me out. Hypothetically, if I were to split this into 2 parts, it's not bad, not a bad idea, but if like it has to be cheaper than what I'm selling now. So what I'm selling now is $20 paperback for the 1 shot. Okay? And if I were to sell like $10 for 2 or $15 for 2 books instead. Yeah, but you see my point. $20 and $15 is such a small difference. People would just be like, why won't I pay $5 extra to get the completed version of the book? Why do I want to do it separately through 2 books, right? So this is where it wouldn't make sense for people to buy it if it's just a 2-part book, because I wouldn't be able to make the price make sense for them to buy it. At least with 3 parts, you divide it by third, you know, $10, $30. It's cheaper than if you pay for $20 for 200 pages. But if you wanted to read the whole story, you know, it's not cheaper. It's more expensive. It's like $10 more. It's $10 more expensive, huh? But, well, it's bite-sized. So that's the trade-off. It's not cheaper. It's just, if you don't want to commit to the 200 pages, it's a good option for you. And for people like my subscribers who are less inclined to be able to afford the book, I think it's also a good option for them as well. It's more affordable to, if you just want to support the creator, because you've already read the comic. Most people have already read the comic. But if they like just want to like support the creator and just buy one book from them, that's like $10. That's still support, you know, that's still support that goes my way. And yeah, even if it's just $10, because at the end of the day, I guess what I'm trying to say is also I'm trying to make this affordable for everyone, because at the end of the day, I kind of know my audience, and I feel like my audience are mostly people, like, I'm gonna be realistic here. I feel like my audience are not going to go out of their way to buy the book. I don't know, I know I'm a Debbie Downer right now, and I know I'm being like very like, what the hell, what is she saying? Why is she being so pessimistic? But this is how I feel about it. So yeah. I can't help that I feel this way. So I'm just trying to make it as affordable as possible so people are more encouraged to go buy it. That's it, I suppose. Just if I can make it more affordable, let me do that. It's less of a commitment. $10 ain't much though. Signed copy? No signed copy because it's from Amazon. I'm sorry. Oh shit! Talking about signed copy. Thank you, Basil, for bringing this up. If you buy it from me, let's be honest. If you buy it from Southeast Asia, you buy it from me, sure, you have to deal with the $15 shipping, but you get a signed copy. That is one thing I can make this better for the people who buy it through me, instead of buying it through Amazon. I'm sorry if you're from America, you won't be able to get a signed copy because I'm doing it through I'm doing it through Amazon. But if you're buying it from me from Asia, which I am refusing to ship to Europe and US, I'm sorry. You will probably get a signed copy from me. Pretty common for Southeast Asian to be a cheapskate, right? Knowing this fact that Southeast Asians are a cheapskate, which is, I adore you guys, but let's be honest, you guys are cheapskates. I'm trying to maximize people buying it, even for the cheapskates, you know. Even if they feel like, I don't want to pay this person $20 for a book, but hey, if the book is $10, yeah, I'll show my little support for the $10 book. I don't care about the story. I just want to show my support, right? So this would be the better option instead of committing to it. And yes, $10 for a comic book doesn't seem like a lot, but I think in the grand scheme of things, if most people just want to support instead of buying the book, because like I said, I kind of know my audience, and I kind of feel not many people are going to buy it. And that is why if I can put out a better option, I would be a more less commitment option. I would be totally okay with that. So yeah, that is my conclusion with the three-part series. And I'm glad you guys think this is a good idea as well, so I'm not just like going off hyping myself up for it myself, because I think if I can make the book affordable for people who don't want to, you know, buy it, I think this is the next best thing. Yeah, especially for the people that have already read the comic. They quite literally have no reason to buy the comic because they've already read it. I feel people have this feeling of like, I already read it, why do I want to buy it again if I already read the story? Why do I want to pay for it, right? Which is, these people are different from the collectors of people that actually enjoy the book and actually want to support the creator. But maybe, like I said, if even though they've seen the book, they've read the book, when they see that, oh, you mean I can support the creator with $10? Maybe I will be able to encourage them to get it. And even if I don't make much out of it, at the end of the day, it is still a support that I can get out of it. It is still the money, a support money that I can get out of it. So yeah, either way, it works both ways. You know, you don't have to commit, I still get the support out of it. And this is just me keeping it real, okay? Just growing up in Southeast Asia has made me very pessimistic, and has helped me come to believe that probably no one is gonna buy it. And I can't help it that I feel this way. It is just the unfortunate reality, especially after getting that confirmation from my friend, you know. But I don't know, I shouldn't put my friend on the spot like that. I'm sure he means well, but yeah, it just kind of made me feel a little just like oh shit, okay, that means he feels that my book might be too expensive. And yeah, I feel a little sad that he might not buy it to support. But then something like this comes up. What if I split it up, you know? At least he doesn't have to pay that much to support me. He can just buy the $10 one and call it a day. So since it's 3 parts, they make one image like some series. You mean the covers? Huh, that would be nice, but unfortunately I already have my first cover done, which is the one you guys saw. I'm probably just going to take it off the panels of the book. It's probably not gonna be consecutive, I'm sorry. Yeah. It would be nice though for it to be consecutive, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Cause I already have the draft for my first cover done, and I do not want to change it anymore. I'm very tired of changing everything. I so want to get this done as soon as possible so I can move on with my life, move on to Germany and shit like that. Put all this behind me and start a new life away from the comic. Just back to my concept art, back to writing new stories. You know? Capiche, you know? Your friend's opinion is understandable, right? I was disappointed at first, but I come to the conclusion that if he thinks this way, probably a lot of people feel this way too. And I should be okay with that. I should be not rejecting that idea. I should not be mad that this is how the industry is and fuck everyone and shit like that. Like, that's just not a good mindset to have. Especially if you know that most of your audience are probably gonna be this way, right? Like, realistically. So I can only try to take the advice and see what I can do with it. And this is what I decided to do with it. Is I'm gonna try to make it work. I'm gonna try to make this 3-part series, make it work, make the price make sense. Plus, the lesser pages it has, the more cheaper the book will be it takes to produce. So that's why if I commit to just 65 pages, that means lesser cost to make it. So yeah, always good to temper your expectations. Yes, I believe so. I believe for everyone that wants to make a book, know your audience. This is very, very important. I sort of know my audience, and as much as I would like to believe that people would love to support me and buy my book, I know that in reality this is likely not the case. Most probably, especially for the people who have already read the comic, they will feel less inclined to buy it unless they are a collector or something like that. So yeah. That's pretty much it for this stream. That's all I wanted to talk about for the book. I'm so excited. Again, 3-part series comic probably isn't going to come out after, I don't know, 2 weeks or 3 weeks after I post the 200 pages one, but still something to look forward to for people who are unable to stick to the 200 page commitment. Understandable, you know. I feel I'm gonna get a sore throat after this. I've been talking way too much. How many pages for the $10? 65. I'm gonna try to keep it to 65 pages. 3-part series 65. But otherwise, you can also get the one-shot comic 200 pages for $20. So that's a $10 difference. But you get the full comic. So this is where your options come in, right? It's beautiful. The option of it is beautiful. You have options now. You can either commit to the full story or you don't because you just want to support for $10. That is it, folks. That is it for my stream. Thank you for listening to me vent. It was very therapeutic. I'm so glad I get to bitch about Amazon and my local publishers because fuck them. But yeah. I will probably head out now and keep working on my edits. I just really want to get this out of the way as soon as possible, and I'm really looking forward to my Germany book. But yeah. I'll see you guys on Sunday for Art Jam. I still don't know what we're doing yet. I'll probably think of something last minute, but till then, I'll see you guys on Sunday for Art Jam. Same time, but an hour later. So yeah. Bye bye. Bye bye.